Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning. How's everybody? This is Mama Reds. You know the new pussy lady. Okay, and welcome everybody to my YouTube page. Welcome. I haven't been on here in a while, a couple of days, maybe since last week. I said I was gonna at least try to drop one video a week. Okay, I didn't want to be killing y'all too much. And I said, so I don't want to bore y'all or anything, just to let y'all know that I am still here. And I'll be on here at least once a week to give y'all a new message from time to time. I really wish that I can have more healers, more women that's ready to be healed, okay? I talk to a lot of women and everything, and, we want to talk about it, but a lot of women are not ready to be healed. And that's kind of sad for me because I know how it is when you're in that situation, ladies and gents. I know how it is. But when you want to talk to somebody about it and then you're not really sure that this is a situation that you want to change, to make it better, your life better, you're going to live a little longer, then there's nothing I could do about it. I cannot force women to want to talk about it. And no, you want to talk about it, but want to change. And that's a big thing that we need to do. We need to work on. And this is why I was saying that I was trying to reach everybody across the world, ladies and gents. If I can go viral with at least one of my videos about abuse, sexual, emotional, physical, mental abuse. Okay. And ladies and gents, a lot of people do not realize that once you have been abused, it mess with your sexual, it mess with your mental, and it mess with your emotional. Okay? So all those things that is dealing with and fucking with your head, that you can't even think right and you don't even know what you want. Okay? And we need to know what we want, ladies. We need to know that we want to change. You shouldn't want to continue to be with a man that's abusing you, a man that don't give a fuck about you. Your livelihood, your living, your children, nothing. Because anyway, he want to beat you and take the breath out of you. He's taking you away from you, your family, your kids, everything. Okay? And sometimes in these situations with abuse, a lot of women lose their life. And a lot of other people are, helping them out, raising their kids and things like that. And where I feel that a lot of this what I want to do is try to avoid a lot of these deaths. And, the abuse situations where women are being hospitalized and, going through emotional and really some reckless shit after being abused, trying to get your life back together. You're living in fear all the time. It's such an unease feeling, ladies and gents. Okay? And I keep wanting to remind you guys, I am talking to both because I know men and women are being abused. Okay? It's a subject I wanted to talk to today, you guys, which is so near and dear to me. Okay? And, excuse me. It has a lot to do with abuse, molestation, which I was, at a young age. And I know there's a lot of women out here have been molested at a young age and still holding it aside and not even talking to nobody about it. I'm glad that I had reached the point that I'm at where I'm ready to let the world know. I don't care who knows, my family. If no one wants to talk to me no more, I'm fine with that. Once I made this decision to do this, I was fine with who cared about what nobody else thinks, period. Okay? I do not care about the next person and how they think and feel about me. I've been abused from the age of 5. I went through so much. And because of that, I am mentally and emotionally disturbed from it. Okay? And I'm still trying to deal with it today. Okay? And this is why I'm out here. It's for healing. For healing for myself, as well as I want to help other women heal. Because I know that they're going through a lot, especially a lot of women that live their life something similar to mine, because me and a lot of these women, we have a lot of things in common, where we had, been abused, and in certain ways that, a lot of our stuff is in common, very similar. Okay. Well, in background check, you guys know that I talk about abuse, molestation, everything in that book. My book, background check, is awesome. I'm so mad at the publishers, the way they fucked up my book, you guys. Excuse my language. Okay? But I'm glad that people get the message. All right. And it's something that hurt me, because I pay extra money for them to make my book right. And they didn't edit it correctly. Okay. So I want you guys to overlook that and get the message in background check, because the message is awesome. Regardless of the mistakes that the publisher made, the message, you can't do nothing but get it. Okay. It's awesome. Well, I have some similar stories in background check that has a lot to do with molestation and abuse. Okay, and like I said, I was abused. Okay, and when you know somebody, and we're gonna talk about it like this. Okay, and I'm not even gonna say a family member. Okay, say, you had a close friend that was close to you. Okay, and you talk to them about your books and tell them, certain things and everything, and how people are. They're gonna do their own thing anyway it goes. But you had a man, okay, that was in jail. I think I even spoke about this before in one of my YouTube pages, one of my, you know what I mean. I talked about this before, okay? A man that goes to jail, that you're in a relationship with them, for a little time. Say you met a man a week or two, you know what I'm saying? Okay, boom, you fall in love, he go to jail, all right? And he gets some time, some real time, 10, 15 years, 12 years, whatever. He get real time when he going up the road. All right. So visiting and all that shit is traveling to see this man, spending money because he's upstate and he's not coming home for approximately 15 to 20. Okay. Or he got 10 to 15 or whatever. All right. We as women, we go in a relationship with these men. But mind you, mainly, I'm just going to call her Sharon. Okay. Let's say Sharon just met this man. And like I told you, 2 weeks. Yes, he put the D down so good, that the man went to jail after he moved in with her 2 weeks later. Okay. And he went to jail and he stayed in jail for 15 years. All right? So when he came out, he had nowhere to go. Right? Nowhere to go. Right? His family, nobody would take him in. Nobody don't trust him no more. Nobody don't even want him in their house because he always lying. That type of reputation. So nobody want to trust this man. Okay? But remember, Sharon used to live across the street from him. And she knew him for years. And met him, they had a 1-2, bam. And he went to jail. Okay? So he went to jail for a little 15 years. And he comes home. And when he comes home, Sharon got a house full of foster children. Okay? She went into the foster children, let's say foster children job. She went in the business of being a foster mother. Okay? In New York, that's something they do often. It's a thing about that in New York. I actually wanted to write a book about it because it's so crucial. These women up there, they kind of make a career out of that shit. They do that. Adopt foster kids, and they be getting all this big money checks for them. In New York, they don't give a fuck. Because New York will put a child anywhere. As long as a roof over their head, you got a room, a bed, something to throw them in. Hey, here you go, here's a check. Okay, New York don't give a fuck. They gonna pay you to take care of anybody. All right, yeah, oh, you live in a room? Oh, okay, well, you can put a bed over there. All right, there you go, here's a check. And a lot of these women is taking these children in, because of these checks. That money, money, money. Some people got to have it. Okay, yeah. So they do anything necessary to get it. So they taking in all these foster children now, females to be exact. Okay. So now you have 3 foster daughters living with her, including her child. Okay. Now all of these girls living. Now, this man that you've been going to see back and forth for 15 years, that you only was in a relationship with for 2 weeks, is coming home. He's getting out of jail after 15 years. He's getting out of jail. Now, mind you, you had your foster daughters now for a minute. Say about 5 to 6 years, something like that. So they real close with you. Y'all got a bonding relationship. Everything is all lovely. Okay? They bonded with your with your child there, your daughter. So, everybody, we was living good until this man comes home. The man that she had for 15 years going back and forth to see him. When he finally came home, he had to get paroled out to her address, okay, because he lived in White Plains, okay. He was in jail up there, but she had moved to Homestead, and he got, because, that's the neighborhood, it's nice, whatever, he got paroled out to her address. Now, mind you, I told you he had 15, do 20 or something. So he did 15, and then the rest of them was on the paper. So once he come home, he'll be on parole for 5 more years. All right. Now, mind you, he needed to get paroled out. So that means a parole officer has to come to your house and give you a assessment and all that, make sure it's clean, you ain't got no felonies living in there, no people with no felons and all of that, and it's a good environment for him to come home to. Never told the foster people that, never told the parole people that she had foster daughters. Never told them. Never told the foster people that she had a man that was going to come home after a 15-year bid to live with her around all them girls. Never talked about it, okay? Never told one or the other. Okay, to make a long story short, because I don't want to keep y'all long today, even though I haven't been on here in a while. I don't really want to keep y'all long, but I want to try to let y'all get this message. And, he got paroled out. They came, did the assessment or whatever. They ain't seen nobody here. She had him thinking ain't nobody was there but her. She got the money. She can help him financially until he find a job and get on his feet. That's how the parole thing go. All right? Excuse me. For the fact that he needed parole. He had to get paroled out there because he had nowhere else to fucking go. So, like I said, she never told nobody. So, a month or two later, bam, the man come home. Now, mind you, these foster children that's in the home, they got mothers. You know what I'm saying? They do got mothers, okay, that come and visit them and, come take them out. I guess, you got this little, I think it is supervised visitations where you have to be there with them so their mother could see them and all of that. So the mothers were still coming to see them and everything. So they was checking out the surroundings and where they was at. Now, mind you, this man came home. No one knew that he was home. The mothers and none of them until the daughters told them. Her children told her mother. But he was living there. The foster people didn't know, the parole people didn't know. Okay. This is a man that been locked up for 15 years. Excuse me, mind you, you really don't know him. Okay? He been in jail for 15 years. He was only with you for 2 weeks, sister. So you really don't know him. You may know his family or whatever because over the 15 years, people been interacting with you and y'all been staying in contact or whatever. But you really, really don't know this man. You really maybe don't even know where he went to jail. Oh, yeah, he liked to rob people. He went to jail for robbery on every level. And no, he didn't go to jail for robbery. Okay, but that's what you're going to tell me, that he went to jail for robbery. Okay, so while he's in jail for robbery, you just know that when it's time, because he's paroled out, that the parole board will be, checking up on him, making sure he's settled in. But every time the parole board come, The girls, she hides the girls. The girls are not there, they're not home. Then, the parole people don't see them. Okay. And regardless of that too, she used to smoke. She get high and everybody smoked their little weed or whatever. But she had that problem. Okay. So the girls is actually sleeping in the room right across from her or whatever. And she goes to bed very, very early. Okay. She's in the bed. The girls are, parlaying through the house, doing whatever. They up 12, 1 o'clock at night. That's them, they up. This man coming in and out the house, wherever time of night, whenever he's supposed to be there, whatever. Okay? So actually, you already know the answer, the question. You already know what I'm getting ready to say. Somewhere down the line, Mr. Man, who you thought you knew, didn't know. This is why I said, ladies, do a background check on these men because you really don't know them. You really don't know too much about them, and you really don't have a clue of, what they're capable of. You may know they went to jail and this, that, and the other, but you don't even have a clue about what they went to jail for. You don't even have an idea. You just assume. So, this man, mind you, while your ass is sleeping, okay, he's up all night, practically. He can't really sleep in there, walking around, going back and forth in his boxers and a T-shirt, okay? These little fast behind girls running through there, with their little panties on, little T-shirts, practically nothing, okay? Now, mind you, this girl was kind of heavy, so she wasn't on that, you know what I'm saying? But them little girls was beautiful, all of them. So guess what? You already know. He's sneaking, fucking them. Not just them. One, two, all of them. On different terms and different bases and different. So no one knew that he was screwing the other one. Okay? No one. Okay, so when he on that one, he on that one. Okay? They know that he played with all of them, but they didn't know that he was fucking all of them. They didn't know that he was fucking each other. They didn't know that. The girls. Okay? Including the daughter. All right? So, they sneaking around doing this. Somewhere down the line, somebody called the foster people on them. DFACS or whatever you want to call them people. Someone called them on it and told them that she was selling weed, that she was this, that. But they never mentioned this man that was home on parole. Never. Okay? Remember, the parole board didn't know about it, and neither did the other people. So mind you, all the foster people, they didn't know about it neither. So this man is sneaking around fucking these girls, okay? Sneaking in and out, screwing them on a daily, okay? She didn't even have a clue. But when somebody called de facto on all the people and whatever, social service, and social service came and started investigating the house and investigating everything, and they removed all the girls from the house. They removed all the girls, including her own child. Not mine, you guys. Her own child. Okay? Including her own child. Had to go and stay with the grandparents on her father's side because the people from defects didn't want her in there. Okay? So this man is there sneaking around, screwing everybody, and the foster people come in. Somebody tells something, it hit the fan, they did an investigation, and they came removing all of the girls, including the girl's daughter. Now, mind you, she was getting a nice piece of money because, foster parents, they get money for them kids, especially when they have a little difficulties and they have things going on with them. Okay? So you getting all this money. Once they snatched all those kids, your money got short. Okay, so a lot of shit went down for you, including the man that you really didn't know that came to live with you based off of he needed a parole address. Okay? But when you lost them fucking girls, he found every fucking body to help him all of a sudden. Okay? All of a sudden, ladies. So, out the blue, he had people helping him that came out to help him and open up their door to him so he can have somewhere to live. Okay, so now you got somewhere to go, After all of that, oh no. So on every level, like I said, they came, they removed all the girls from her home, and then they did the investigation and found out one of the girls told her mother that this man was screwing her. Okay, the shit hit the fan. He went back to jail. To make a long story short, it's a big thing that went on after this. And I don't want to drag y'all too much in it because the story is crazy. Okay, besides one of the little girls got pregnant for him, had a baby, the whole nine. It's just me saying this to you guys. This is a big reason why I'm telling you guys, do a background check on these men. We do not know these men. You don't know who they are and who they was before they was with you. So do a background check on these men for your own safety, ladies, as well as your families. You cannot do that. I know us women, we are weak to a lot of things. Men is some of our biggest weakness. And we take that shit and we use and we fuck our lives up, including other people's lives, because we so naive and not even looking into these men that we're bringing into our lives and our family, ladies. You have to know and know something about these men before you open up your legs and everything else to this man. Because you never know. You might pick up a murderer, a molester, a fucking psychopath. Somebody that got so much things that's going on with them that you wouldn't even have a clue. Do a background check, ladies, on these men. Know who you bringing into your home. Know who you exposing your children to. No, because these men put on a big front and they act like they like you and your poom poom so good and your pussy tight and nice and right. Bullshit. Because when they ain't looking at you and then they looking at the next bitch and the next bitch and the young girl and this one across the street and that one down the block. Listen, ladies, I don't want to get too mad about this because that whole thing made me piss because I seen how ignorant the girl was and she was so naive and she keeps defending this man. You cannot keep defending someone you don't even know, but you swear you know him. You can't know a man that was in jail for 15 years and only screwed you for 2 weeks. You barely knew where the hell he came from. But since he been in jail, you moved back and you moved to his neighborhood and everything. So when he come home from jail, he could be right there in the surroundings of the people that he left when he went to jail the first time. Ain't that is crazy. I would never want to move around the corner from a bitch that I know that got kids by my man. Or got, this is where he used to live, so all his little young ex-girlfriends hang around here. Okay, and I'm going to move right there in that neighborhood? Ain't no way. Ladies, get a little more, please, that wisdom, that knowledge, get to know these people, ask questions. Don't be fucking naive. Be nosy. Ask questions and do a background check on these men because they out here molesting our own children. Okay, right there in your face, in your house, in your home. And you swear you know these men and you don't know nothing about them. Okay, do a background check on these men, ladies. I love y'all, and I love y'all support, and I want all y'all to please pass this on to a friend, to tell a friend. This story is way more, it got a lot of more parts to it, and I don't want to sit here for almost an hour to tell y'all about it. I took up about almost 25 minutes of your time, so I am going to let you go. I do love y'all with all my heart. I'm glad that you guys are chiming in, listening to me. Please, lady, let's do a background check. I'm in the process of writing background check, too. Okay? And no, I won't get that publisher to publish it no more, okay? I'm going to get somebody else, but we're going to get this book out, and it's going to be right. And I want you ladies to start from now to do a background check on these men because you don't know nothing about them. They could came from a house that they were screwing everybody, the mother, sister, daughter, uncle, everybody. And you would never know. But maybe if you did a background check on them, maybe that things would have came back or people might have would have came and told you some things. Remember, ladies, background check is a necessary thing. Do a background check on these men before you invite them into your home, okay? And your lives, and your family, and your children's lives, okay? I love y'all with all my heart. Tune in tomorrow. Mwah. One love.